Hey everybody, Luna Lopez here. I want to talk to you guys about the gun crime that's going on right now. We know that Biden and Kamala are going hardcore on turning in assault weapons. They've been saying since they were on the campaign trail that they were going to enforce mandatory assault weapon turn-ins and that they would even offer incentive for it. But let's talk about something. Since as of 2019, overall crime was decreasing except for murders. Murders were actually increasing. But here's the interesting thing. Chicago, the place where they have the heaviest gun control and bans, was responsible for half of the murders in the country. Half. Okay? So what does that tell you? That tells you that in places where they are using bans to reduce murders, it doesn't work. In fact, it only increases the heavier the gun control is. And let's just be real. If America was to be successful with removing all guns off the street, all that's going to do is just change the weapon. People will carry non-firearm weapons. Having the right to bear arms doesn't necessarily just mean firearms. It's not going to take away an American's mindset to bear arms, because that's our Second Amendment right. But the criminals aren't going to give this up, and they've proven that in Chicago. It's not going to happen. In fact, what should happen is national reciprocity. Okay, so your concealed carry permits, if you get it in one state, just like your driver's license, which is a privilege, it should reciprocate across the country because it is your right to be able to defend yourself. So all this does is it leaves people open to being victimized by criminals, innocent law-abiding citizens. Criminals know, and it rises because they know that most people won't have a gun, so that puts them at an advantage. So what we need to do is develop legislation that actually will combat this. We need the GOP to present bills and acts that prevent the government from being able to take our right to bear arms. And honestly, we need that type of legislation, because if your concealed carry could reciprocate across the country, what happened in Colorado would not have happened. Somebody would have had a weapon and would have been able to subdue the criminal. So this is why we need it, and this is what I'll fight for. I will not allow our district or our state or our country to be affected by a weapons ban.